Modern Warfare 2019. Arguably a lot of people's favorite in the most recent years. And after going back and playing it for myself for the first time in a few years, I can honestly say it's not as bad as I thought it was. Granted, I only played like I think 2 or 3 games, but it's definitely not as horrible as I thought it was. I used to hate this game, absolutely hated it, didn't like it, didn't like anything to do with it whatsoever. But a lot of people would say that this game brought Call of Duty back. Everybody was already tired of what they were doing from the years 2014 to the years 2018, from Advanced Warfare all the way to Black Ops 4. People like this game. People enjoyed it. But I believe that this game right here, as much as people love it and as much as people like it, I think that this game was the start of the decline of the series. Because multiplayer in this game was not great. Respawn multiplayer was not great. Let's just be real. Respawn was not fun. Playing the base maps in this game were horrible. The base maps on launch were not good. Couldn't do anything. You couldn't cross the street. I know you've seen the clip years ago. You couldn't even cross the street without getting shot by like 9 people and getting blown up by claymores through every single doorway you went through. It just was not an enjoyable time. Now, Search and Destroy. S&D is where the multiplayer in this game really shined. A few people you might think of whenever you hear Modern Warfare 2019 Search and Destroy. Handler, Futives, Strafe are probably the biggest ones you think of. There's other ones, but those are like the big ones that you think of when you hear about that. They helped popularize Search and Destroy in this game. Handler, he blew up off of this game. I found him when he had like 100,000 or like 200k, and then out of nowhere, boom 300, boom 400, 500, 600,000. Like just like over a week, a month, out of nowhere, this game started blowing up for Search and Destroy. And then once Warzone first came out, everybody, and I mean everybody, was on Warzone. Everybody was playing it, everybody was posting about it, everybody was having fun. And I didn't play Warzone in this game too much. I did play it a bit, but not enough to be like, oh yeah, I remember having fond memories on Warzone. I just didn't play it that much. But the whole like system in Black Ops 4, they didn't have a battle pass system. They kind of did, but it didn't work exactly like a battle pass. It was more like a pass that you could progress through, and if you wanted to, you could pay for it, but you didn't have to buy it with real money. And in this game, they started following the Fortnite format, because at the time Fortnite was still like really extremely popular. So they followed the Fortnite Battle Pass format before Fortnite ended up changing it. You had to pay for it, and there was a free version where you could get some things, but if you wanted to get everything, you had to pay for it. So they had that, and this is also when they like really started doing the bundles. Now people are like, oh, but this game was super realistic and other shit like that. Look, let's come on. We're not gonna pretend that they didn't add goofy shit into this game. Yes, you can argue that it was realistic a majority of the time, but it's not like super hardcore realism grounded in reality like some people think it is. It's not. It's a Call of Duty game. They're never gonna do that. It's never been that way, and it never will be. But over time, you know, people started playing the game more. More stuff started coming out for Warzone. Warzone started becoming like the main thing people thought about when they thought of Modern Warfare 2019. The multiplayer, which is kind of an afterthought. And that's like really where I think like Call of Duty peaked in the last few years, because I'm not gonna lie. Watching Warzone, watching people play Warzone Verdansk, Rebirth Island, Verdansk 1984. All of that was like peak viewership. Like everybody was watching it. Twitch was blowing up with Warzone, YouTube was blowing up with Warzone. That was like peak viewership for Call of Duty and helped explode the popularity of the franchise to a level that it's, I don't think, ever been before. But then from there, once Call of Duty Vanguard came out, things just were not. It was not the same after Vanguard came out. Call of Duty Vanguard was a strange time in Call of Duty at the time. From everybody going from Modern Warfare 2019 to basically Modern Warfare 2019, but in World War II, it was so weird. It's basically the same game, in my opinion, just with World War II. It's Call of Duty 2019, but World War II. Yet at the same time, everybody just hated this game. And I can understand why. I didn't play multiplayer in this game that much. I checked my stats on Modern Warfare. I had about 3 to 4 days played. In this game, I had 1 day played, and I was unfortunate enough to play zombies a lot in this game because I wanted to go for Dark Ether in zombies. I never got it. I probably will never get it. But my main issue with this game was the zombies mode. Now multiplayer is multiplayer in Call of Duty. It hasn't really been great in my opinion since Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4. Those are the last times that I really enjoyed a Call of Duty multiplayer. Some people, well not some people, a majority of people are going to say Modern Warfare 2019. Some people would say Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, that era. And that's fine. I never played the original Modern Warfare 2. I played MW3. Everything after Modern Warfare 2, I've played every single Call of Duty. Vanguard multiplayer wasn't great. I didn't hate it. I just didn't play it that much because overall I just wasn't playing the game that much. I was still on Cold War, grinding zombies and playing that game. The main issue I think people had with multiplayer in this game is one, it's really difficult to see people in this game. Like even in the background gameplay, I'll be looking at a bot. It's also against bots, the background gameplay. I'll be looking at a bot for like at least 2 to 3 seconds before registering, oh, that's a person. It was really difficult to see people in this game. I think people also didn't like the gunsmith in this game. The 10 attachments was a little absurd, I'm not gonna lie, as fun as it was sometimes messing with it. Some of the weapons balancing was also not great. There's marksman rifle, well, a marksman rifle that can one-shot you. Snipers in this game were extremely mid. SMGs and ARs just dominated. The gung-ho shotguns on Das House and Shipment getting like 20-30 second nukes from just running into their spawns. Spawns were also terrible. On some maps especially, some of the perks were also extremely overpowered. Like, I don't remember the name of it, but the one where you can like shoot through walls basically and see people through walls. That was also really overpowered. Serpentine, where you can take less damage while you're sprinting, that was OP. There was just a lot of things that were really busted and stupidly balanced in this game that a lot of people didn't enjoy. Also, the movement got changed from 2019. Even though the slide canceling was exactly the same, they added a delay to slide canceling, which you can see in the background gameplay. When I slide cancel, I can't like tag sprint immediately out of it like you would be able to in 2019, where people just spam slide canceling. And a lot of people didn't like that. Understandably so. If you're going to play 2019 and slide cancel all over the place, you have infinite tag sprint because you can slide cancel and it resets your sprint. And then you go to this game, which you're like, oh, I can do the same thing. And then you just can't. And it doesn't feel great. And it feels horrible. it's understandable that you're not gonna like it. And the game just died off really, really fast. People did still play the multiplayer in this game for Warzone to get the guns leveled up to max. That's basically what Vanguard was. Vanguard multiplayer slash zombies was just gun leveling for Warzone. Like, nobody cared about the game itself. Everybody only just cared about the weapon leveling, and that was it. That's all they wanted to do was just level up their guns. And multiplayer just never got any attention whatsoever. And all the shit that was really stupid, dumb, OP since the beginning of the game is also all the shit that's really stupid and OP in this game as well. And not even to mention zombies. Zombies in this game was not it. Zombies in this game was, I don't know, man. Like, me going back and playing this map right here, I didn't hate it. That doesn't mean that I liked it. That doesn't mean that I'm saying it's good. I'm just saying I didn't hate it. I just say it's mid overall. Because, sure, it's round based, but it still just doesn't feel like zombies. Things about Vanguard zombies that everybody, and I mean everybody, didn't like. The perk system. The perk system I was not a fan of whatsoever. You get your first version of the perk for free, which is why you have the numbers, the Roman numerals at the bottom right there, from 1 to 4. Then you have to buy it 3 separate times, and the price increases each time you buy it, from 2,500 to 5,000 to 7,500. You have to spend over 10,000 points, 15,000 points just to get a maxed out perk. Versus in literally every other game ever, you just buy the perk and you have it. Like, that's it. You buy Jug, you have Jug. You buy Quick Revive, you have Quick Revive. You don't have to do any, oh no, which perk do I want to level up next? By spending 5,000 points on it. There was no Pack-a-Punch camos on launch for the game. There was no Wonder Weapon on launch for the game. Like, getting XP in zombies was also really, really, really bad. So bad to where the best method to level up your weapons in zombies was to just kill 35 zombies by punching them, leaving the game, loading the game back up, and doing it again. And not only that, there wasn't even like a main quest. There wasn't even an Easter egg until the map Terra Maledicta got added. And even then, there wasn't even like a crazy Easter egg in a boss fight. You just did like 4 objectives and pretty much just did a holdout objective at the very end, and that was it. The main wonder weapon for that map was a shield. Now, granted, it wasn't that bad, the shield. It was a cool concept. The fact that you had a shield that you slammed on the ground and did like an AoE explosion and killed everything around you, that was alright. But the fact that it's a wonder weapon and the only one on that map at the time before they added the ray gun, that is crazy. And even once Shinonuma came out, like, nobody cared anymore at that point. Everybody was already done after the first launch map. The second one didn't help, like, whatsoever. People wanted round based, and they just added another objective based map. But they had a rounds counter still, for some reason, even though it didn't really do much because you're not going through rounds. Not only that, fucking, they added a 4th map, I'm gonna say map, into the game, which is Terra Maledicta, again, but the color is different. And there's actually an Easter egg boss fight at the end, which is Cortifex, the big bad of the zombies mode in this game, which I really don't think anybody cared about at all. The story, like, I have no idea what's happening in the story. Like, all the Call of Duties, Black Ops 1, I have some idea. Black Ops 2, I know. BO3, BO4, Infinite Warfare. Even Extinction, Exo Zombies, I understand the story going on in front of me. This game, I have no idea. I'm quite literally blind as to what's happening. I just don't understand whatsoever. And it was just really, really bad for the zombies community at the time. Going from Black Ops Cold War to this game was just not good at all. I don't know what they try to do, but I really hope that they don't do this again, ever. Alright, so this is the second time I've had to record this part because I accidentally deleted my whole audio track and I just talked for like fucking 10 minutes straight. So I'm gonna keep it short. Try to keep it short. Cold War multiplayer, a lot of people didn't like it because it came out directly after Modern Warfare 2019. A lot of people didn't enjoy the movement of this game. They complained that it was stiff, complained that they couldn't slide cancel, attack sprint, or do any of that weird fucking bullshit they did in that game. I personally didn't care. I didn't use it when I played 2019. So going back to normal Call of Duty for me was perfectly fine. This was how it's been. This is how it's been for the entire time and what I'm used to, so I liked it. A lot of people for multiplayer hated the snipers because of the fact that they didn't have any flinch. I didn't have an issue with the snipers because I sniped myself a little bit in this game. And even then, going up against snipers wasn't too terrible. SBMM in this game felt like it's probably been the highest out of the 3 games so far, which is a main reason why I didn't play multiplayer in this game that much, just because of the skill-based matchmaking. And I main zombies in this game. I have like 30 days played of zombies, I believe. Only zombies. I have almost every single weapon that I have unlocked anyway. Dark Ether. I've gotten to round 100 on multiple maps. I haven't gotten to round 100 on all maps because Mauer der Toten, the amount of elite and special enemies that spawn, make that really annoying to deal with. Forsaken, I just don't like Forsaken at all because it's just a campaign map. Campaign mission turned into a zombies map. D Machine is my favorite out of the 4. Outbreak sucks. That's it for Outbreak. Onslaught was also terrible because you didn't get any pack-a-punch weapons, no weapon rarity, no upgrades, no nothing. I don't even think you got perks. Yeah, I don't even think you got perks on launch for Onslaught up until they ended up changing it to where you got the crowns, the tools to upgrade your weapons. Zombies drop perks. They drop different weapons. They dropped not field upgrades, kill streaks and shit like that. Drop power-ups to actually make it fun to play and not just, oh no, my gun's weak, I can't kill anything, time to leave. D Machine was the most fun I've had because this map was the map that I played almost like extensively of my 20 days played. I definitely have played this map the most. First round 100 was on this map. Getting Dark Matter unlocked on this map. Helping my friends do the Easter egg on this map. Doing Easter egg solo. Just playing this map when I wanted to chill. It was just fun at the time. Even when I go back now, it's still fun, but after like I know how the map works and after I know what guns are good, what's bad, when to do what, how to do what, it does kind of kill that enjoyment a little bit. But I'd still consider this a pretty good game overall. MW2019, I'd give it like a 5 because it's just kind of to me. I wouldn't say it's great. I wouldn't say it's terrible. I know a lot of people will disagree with that, but this is my opinion, not theirs. So, Vanguard, I'd give like a 4, maybe a 3.5, just because of zombies being one of my favorite modes in Call of Duty. And zombies in that game just sucked exponentially, even after they did updates and added the round-based map. Still not really fun. So that takes away a point, maybe 0.5. I'd just say 3.5 out of 10. And Cold War, I'd probably give a 7 out of 10, maybe a 7.5, because it's definitely my favorite game so far out of the modern Warzone era of Call of Duty, I guess you could call it. Modern Warfare 2 2022 was it was a game. I don't know what they tried to do with this game. Like, take Modern Warfare 2019 and imagine that game. The things that were bad about that game, bring them over to this game. But take the gunplay from 2019 and just make it terrible. Like, the gunplay in this game was awful. Visual recoil, the guns in general having so much screen shake, so much recoil, gun smoke pouring out of the barrels whenever you shot, to where you could barely see anybody while you're shooting. You can't slide in this game, because sliding, you have to finish the slide before you can do anything else. If you slide, you can't do anything else. You have to sit there in the slide animation and look stupid if an enemy comes around the corner. You can't shoot while sliding either. You can't melee while sliding. You can't force yourself to get out of the slide. If you slide, that's it. You're just sliding now until it's finished. They changed the slide in this game in like season 5 by making it slightly faster. And when I went back and played it myself, it just didn't feel like it whatsoever. But ironically, even though I hated this game I still don't like, but for some reason, going back and playing this game after playing Modern Warfare 3, this game just felt better. Now, I know that's weird, but, like, hear me out. Like, Modern Warfare 3, the game, it's a good multiplayer. Zombies is whatever. Warzone is whatever. Nobody's cared about Warzone since Warzone 1, really. But, like, multiplayer-wise, Modern Warfare 3 is a better multiplayer game. Sledgehammer has done a lot better than Infinity Ward did with Modern Warfare 2, with MW3. More people enjoy MW3 as opposed to Modern Warfare 2. But for some reason, the game just feels not as good as Modern Warfare 2. Like, I went back and played against bots. I used my same weapons that I used to use back when I played this game consistently. And it just felt better. The game overall just looked better. Multiplayer maps looked better. I could see people. The guns felt good compared to how they feel in Modern Warfare 3. They butchered the MW2 guns in that game. Understandably so, but like, they just felt so good. It didn't feel like I was shooting fucking bullet sponges in this game, because sometimes my bullets in MW3 feel like they don't do anything. It just felt better overall. And I don't know what it is or why that was the case. The multiplayer at the start, dude. Oh my god. The multiplayer at the start, I was not a fan whatsoever. Like, me and my friends, we all pre-ordered the Vault Edition, we played the beta, and we were like, okay man, this game might actually be something. Because in the beta, the movement was actually okay. You could bunny hop, you could jump around corners while aiming, and it wasn't super fucking slow-mo. But then once the full game came out, they changed all of that. And the launch maps, dude. I don't know what it is with Infinity Ward and launch maps, but they have not been cooking. Since, like, what? When's the last Call of Duty that they made that I played? Like, Infinite Warfare launch maps were good. Obviously, Modern Warfare fucking 2 launch maps were... Honestly, I don't like MW2 maps, the original. I don't. I don't think they're good. Other than, like, Terminal, but even then, Terminal is really mid in MW3. It's just not... Those maps aren't good to me. So, like, yeah, like, Infinite Warfare was the only time Infinity Ward made good maps to me. Fucking 2019 maps, not good. This game, fucking Crossroads. Oh my gosh. Crossroads. The biggest fucking map in this game, and it sucked. Just a highway with nothing but cars. One grenade blows up 50 cars and your entire team. And if you're playing hardcore on that map, good luck surviving if you're throwing nades and trying to blow stuff up. You're just gonna team kill constantly and get killed. The only good launch map in this game, well, I'd say launch maps were Mercado. That map was amazing. I love that map so much. Farm 18 is okay, and Embassy is alright, and Greenberg Hotel. Those are like the only maps from that game that I think are actually okay. And Mercado being the best map in the game, best launch map in the game. That's it. The guns in this game, not even the guns. The guns were alright. Some guns were obviously better than others. I'm looking at you, TAC 56 and Vaznev. Dude, weapon balancing? Weapon balancing in this game was dumb because they didn't change weapons the entire year. They changed like some random fucking gun, but they never nerfed or adjusted the best weapons in the game to bring them in line with the others. It was just always TAC 56 and Vaznev the entire 6 months. Not 6 months, 6 seasons of this game. And they never changed them. It's crazy that they didn't do anything to those weapons. The M4, I personally believe that the M4 was better than the TAC 56. And they banned that in ranked. But they didn't ban the TAC 56, and that was like the only assault rifle you can use in that game? Like, what? That's crazy, man. And let's not even begin to talk about fucking Warzone. Warzone in this game was okay. I have Warzone gameplay on in the background right now. Resurgence was the only fun thing about this game. And I'm just being honest. Ashika Island was the only good map in this game. Vondel was terrible. I don't care what anybody says, Vondel was not a good Warzone map. Yes, I just want to sit on top of a roof and shoot down at people the entire time. Nothing but fucking water. Water and rooftops, that's all Vondel was just water and rooftops. And people were like, oh yeah, this is so much better than Ashika Island. How? Genuinely how? And they removed Sheikah Island. They removed the Sheikah Island from the game in Modern Warfare 3, so I can't even play that anymore. If I wanted to go back and play Warzone, I have to stick with fucking Mid-Birth Island. Rebirth Island is mid. It's not a good map. It's not the same as it was in fucking 2019. Y'all are never getting that enjoyment back from the games. Rebirth Island is not the best map. It was Ashika Island because it was the only one that actually felt unique. Vondel was ass. Rebirth Island is just a remake of another map. What a surprise. Fortune's Keep. It's literally just another map that they brought back in. What a surprise. Ashika Island was the only unique map that they've released recently that was actually good and that I actually liked and put time into. This is what made me play Warzone. And they've removed it. Which I'm still upset about, obviously. I just miss this map so much. I didn't play Warzone that much in Modern Warfare 3, or like in the MW3 version of it, but if I could have this map back, I'd probably play it a lot. Spec Ops in this game, like who cares about Spec Ops? The raids, actually the raids were fun. Playing the raids with my friends, that's probably like the best enjoyment gotten out of the game next to Warzone when Ashika Island was in. That's really it for MW2. The main multiplayer was kind of pretty garbage, I'm not gonna lie, to a degree. Warzone was good, Resurgence anyway, Ashika Island, and the raids. That's it. The rest of the game was just not fun. Something I somehow almost forgot to mention was DMZ. DMZ was fun. I'm not gonna say more fun than Warzone because I think I equally enjoyed them both. But there was a lot of fun moments in DMZ. I only have like a day played in DMZ because we stopped playing DMZ pretty early on after getting all the missions and stuff done before they added more. But while playing it with my friends, we liked it a lot. And what I don't understand is why they didn't end up doing anything further with this mode. because people liked it. People liked playing it. I liked playing it. There was YouTubers posting about it. There was a market for this game. People wanted more of DMZ at the time. But for some reason, they just never expanded upon it. Yes, they added new maps to play on, new playable spaces, new missions, new secrets that you could get, like the Heated Madness blueprint, the Serpentine camo, which I still am a little annoyed that I don't have, but I was not doing all the work you needed to do for that camo. Secret skins and shit like that, all that you could earn for free just by playing the mode. It was cool. It was a cool time. They could have had their own like extraction shooter on their hands. But I think it's because of like the backlash this game received overall that they never expanded on DMZ because understandably nobody, I'm not going to say nobody, a majority of Call of Duty players were not fans of Modern Warfare 2 in general. Even though there was some fun stuff like the raids and DMZ, overall, the entire game, most people didn't enjoy. Understandably so. If you're playing from like, excuse me, a multiplayer standpoint, that's understandable. But I wish that we could get, maybe, I'm not gonna hold my breath or get my hopes up, but maybe with Infinity Ward's next game they could expand on DMZ. And if they do, I will definitely be there playing it with my friends if they decide to play it. But other than that, if they don't want to go back and play DMZ on Modern Warfare 2, I will probably never play DMZ again. And the most recent title in the Call of Duty franchise, Modern Warfare 3. This game is, like, it's so strange. Sledgehammer has handled this game better than Modern Warfare 2 or Infinity Ward handled their own Call of Duty. And Sledgehammer basically took Modern Warfare 2 and just upgraded it and improved upon it greatly and have created a way to sustain players and keep players coming back every week with the event, the aftermarket parts, unlocking new stuff every week for different weapons that you've never used. You get to use new weapons all the time because of the aftermarket parts. And the events, you get to unlock blueprints, you get to unlock camos, sometimes skins for your operator. Like, it's just better overall than Modern Warfare 2. But the thing is, I don't want to play the game. I I understand that it's better. I see that it is better than the recent games that we have gotten. And I just don't want to play it. I don't know if it's because I suck at the game or something. I don't think I'm like ass at the game. I'm definitely above average. I don't know if it's because I'm just not as good as the people I run into when I get into sweaty lobbies, or I'm just enjoying playing other games more. But Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, multiplayer wise, just hasn't been able to like catch me like that. I just haven't felt the want to get on the game. After unlocking Interstellar in multiplayer, like whenever season 1 came out, that was it. I just went back on the zombies and just kept playing zombies over and over. Haven't really touched multiplayer that much up until recently. By recently, I mean like in the last couple months. And I don't even play multiplayer that often, even when I do go on it. I play like maybe 6, 7 games and be like, okay, that's enough, and then just don't play again for weeks. Even zombies, when it's like double XP weekend or something, I'll get on zombies, level up a gun, get it Borealis or get it fucking whatever the Modern Warfare 2 camos are called. I still need to unlock Bioluminescent, and there's going to be a new story mission coming out for this game for zombies, so that'll probably be it for me until season 6. But after that, like, I just don't think I'm going to get back on this game again. Especially once Black Ops 6 comes out, I am not touching Modern Warfare 3 ever again. I already told myself that I will be maining Black Ops 6. If it's not multiplayer, it'll be zombies. And if it's not zombies, well then I guess I'm just not playing Black Ops 6. multiplayer in this game at the very beginning was, I don't even remember it because I didn't play it up until like season 1, really, because that's when I got all my camos done for Interstellar. I leveled up all my weapons playing zombies, started getting zombies camos instead of doing multiplayer. So I played zombies at the start. Zombies at the start was really fun. As weird as it was, like going to, excuse me, going from Black Ops Cold War, or not even Cold War, Vanguard to the open world, weird, fucking objective. It's just DMZ, but with zombies, really, style. At first, it was pretty mid, because I was like, dude, really? Watching the gameplay of creators that creators provided or people playing the game day one before I played it myself, I was just like, come on, man. This game isn't fun. I don't know why these people are like, oh, dude, this ain't that bad. Clearly it sucks. And then I played it myself and started camo grinding and just doing the missions to unlock stuff. And while I was playing it, I honestly had fun. As weird as it sounds, I enjoyed Modern Warfare 3 Zombies at the beginning. That needs to be said at the beginning. And overall, over time, slowly after finishing all the story missions, after getting bioluminescence, not bio, Borealis, and helping my friends do all the story missions, and just like playing the mode more, you could slowly start to see, okay, once you do all that there is to do, there really isn't any reason to play the mode. I have all the story missions done. I have all the Modern Warfare 3 camos. I still need to do the MW2 ones. But after that, and this new story mission that comes out, like, what is there for me to do on the game? I've done everything. I've done the Unstable Rift. I've been through all the Elder Dark Ethers. I've been through all the normal Dark Ethers. I've done all the story missions. I've gotten almost all the camos. There's nothing left in that mode once you do it all, other than, like, helping randoms do stuff or just giving away things whenever you load into game. And multiplayer, like, I've been done with multiplayer. I got Interstellar either during or just before season 1. I've just done all that there is to do in the game. Sure, I'll get on for like camo events when I see that there's a cool camo and do that, but that's about it. I don't hate this game. I just don't find any will to play it. Even though I know it's much better than the last games that we've gotten. It just doesn't make sense to me. But fuck it.